What's going on, Cowboy Nation and angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and today is the deadline for the 53-man roster. Here it is, 4:16 Eastern Standard Time as I am recording this video, and I go to DallasCowboys.com and actually look at the news that's going on. And from Frisco, Texas, and I'm gonna read this, it says, the work continued on Tuesday as the Dallas Cowboys, like the other 31 NFL teams, took an axe to its 90-man roster with the goal of chopping it down to only 53 players. The subsequent wave of cuts creates a short stay, or so it may seem, for Carl Lawson, and the tight end room is saying goodbye to Peyton Hendershot, amongst other moves. The Cowboys also cut 4 running backs, including Malik Davis and Royce Freeman. By also waiving Nathaniel Peat and Snoop Connor, it leaves 3 running backs still on the roster in Ezekiel Elliott, Rico Dowdle, and Deuce Vaughn. All 4 of the released running backs could return to the practice squad if they clear waivers. That might have also been true for Hendershot if formally waived, but the Cowboys struck a last-minute deal with the Kansas City Chiefs to send them the tight end in exchange for a late-round conditional pick. The third-year talent began his career in North Texas as an undrafted free agent out of Indiana in 2022, but injuries stunted his development and cleared a path for others such as former second-round pick Luke Schoonmaker and John Stevens Jr., a rookie undrafted tight end. Ravenspan Ford begins to flash in training camp as a high-priority grab for the Cowboys this past spring. For Lawson, it's a different story transactionally, seeing he's a vested veteran who is not subject to waivers, a minimum of 4 accrued seasons. He's set to again be a free agent after signing with the Cowboys roughly 1 week prior, and can immediately opt to join a different club. There's no guaranteed money involved in the initial signing, so there is no financial penalty for the Cowboys to make this move. Lawson will have the option of joining the practice squad in Dallas, where he would have a chance to be elevated to the active roster, and that is also true for Keemon Hall, assuming he goes unclaimed. The talented young corner was cleared earlier in camp off of waivers from the San Francisco 49ers and went on to deliver a pick 6 in the second preseason outing. It's clear there is talent in Hall, who also once picked off the grandson of the owner and general manager Jerry Jones in college. The NFL will allow teams to begin building their 16-man practice squad on Wednesday, August 28th at noon Eastern Standard Time, but for the Cowboys, Denzel Daxon will likely receive an IPP exemption to become their 17th man on that unit. Other moves on Tuesday included the expected placement of All-Pro cornerback Deron Bland and swing tackle Chuma Edoga to injured reserves with a foot and toe injury respectively through the 2024 amendment to the IR rules allows both to be designated for return after a minimum of 4 games missed. This means that the Cowboys will not have to carry either of them on the active roster for 1 day to avoid losing them the entire season, as was the case prior to the amendment being ratified this year. They will also avoid carrying Al-Qaeda Muhammad on the active roster until after week 1, as the veteran pass rusher is still required to serve a suspension for 1 final game of his initial 6-game penalty handed down by the league in 2023. But they also gave a list of the players that have either gotten waived or have been cut from the team so far. So the offensive line, we got Josh Ball, we got Cole Cabrillo, we got Dakota Shepley. They're gone. Running backs, Malik Davis, Royce Freeman, Nathaniel Peat, and Snoop Connor. Wide receivers, Cam Johnson, Calvin Harmon, David Durden, Deontay Burnett, Tyron Billy Johnson, Racey McMath, and Jalen Cropper. Tight ends, Alec Holler and Princeton Fant. Defensive line, Carl Lawson, Darrell Johnson, Belime Fehoko, Albert Huggins, Justin Rogers, Denzel Daxon. Denzel Daxon's on that IPP. He'll be able to be that 17th man. But anyway, linebackers, Darius Harris, Willie Harvey, Jason Johnson, Brock Mogensen, Nick Vigil, and Damian Wilson. Defensive backs, Eric Scott, Josh DeBerry, Josh Butler, Keemon Hall, Imani Johnson, and Julius Woods. The people that are on the injured reserve, Deron Bland, cornerback, he's designated to return, and Nathan Thomas, offensive tackle. Also on the suspension is Muhammad, the defensive end, and he'll be coming back after that 1 game suspension that he has to serve out. But guys, as we continue to look for this roster change, we will continue to update you, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fan, as we go along. We cannot wait to see what the 53 active roster will be, and I want you guys to watch it with me. This is your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Y'all go ahead and make sure that you tune in so you can get this up-to-date, raw, and uncut, all right? I'm out.